Yo, what's good, guys? We back out here. Yeah, I'm wearing my football jersey from my national year. When we won, we went undefeated. So yeah, y'all guys can check that out. Yeah, but all right, guys, without further ado, in today's video we're going to be talking about the XL American Bully versus the Gamebred American Pit Bull Terrier. We're going to be going down deep in this episode, and we're going to be talking about what is the difference between them and which one is better at everything. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Now, what is the XL American Bully? The XL American Bully is a relatively new, larger version of the American Bulldog, which is a modern recreation of a Bulldog. Now, the XL American Bully weighs nowhere near a Pit Bull. They weigh 70 to 130 pounds. They're fairly larger than Pit Bulls, and from what my experience with one, they're just very big dogs. Like, you pick them up, they gonna be like up here to your shoulders. That's how big they are. They're really big. They have a lot of energy. They're really good. They were used for bear baiting and hunting and stuff like that. They was not used for bull baiting like the American Pit Bull Terrier, but they were used for hunting, and they're good guard dogs. Mainly they're guard dogs. A Pit Bull Terrier isn't really a guard dog, but you could turn one into a guard dog if you wanted to, but more on that later. Anyways, the American Bully is a very family great and used guard dog. It will protect you. It's a perfect man stopper. It will protect you in any type of need or want. The XL American Bully is also a show dog. It can be used in shows, win competitions, look the best, have the best structure there. They're really great dogs in general, and me personally, they're just really one of the best looking dog breeds in the world. They look amazing, and not only that, they look the part, they play the part, and they're like one of the best guard dogs also in the world. The funny thing is about XL American Bullies is because some different breedings are different, and some genetics are different as well. Some XL American Bullies, depending on how much you pay for, go from around 15, 16, 17, 20,000. You can get yourself a 175 pound XL American Bully to nearly a 200 pound XL American Bully. But some of them in them ways can weigh 150 or up. Now, how much are XL American Bullies? Depending on your breeder, you can get them really from a price from like 4,000 and up. Sometimes breeders are lucky if you're friends with them for a while. They might even sell you an XL Bully pup. It might be the rent, but you might get that pup for $1,000 cash. I mean, hey, it's $1,000 cash, but come on, you get yourself an XL American Bully. An XL American Bully for $1,000 cash is a great deal. I recommend getting one of those because they're really good dogs. They have a lot of drive in them. Not as much as a Pit Bull, but they do have a lot of drive. They really are energetic. They're very energetic, man. In fact, I seen one time my neighbor had an XL American Bully. The dog was literally dragging him up the street. The dog was walking him. But the thing is, you gotta stop that now. But you can watch one of my other training videos on that if you want to stop leash pulling. But other than that, XL American Bully has a lot of drive. They love doing that stuff like they're like pulling hard too. Now, what is the bite force of an American XL Bully? 305 PSI bite force. Now, they have a bite force of 305. The thing is, that can change during how strong they can bite. They can go from 305 to 310. They could go from 310 to 315. They could go 315 to 320. But the actual proven bite force is 305 and less. Now, for the most part, an XL American Bully is known for really just guarding your house, being loyal to your family. They're a great family pet. A really great dog if you have a big family that needs a dog and you got yourself a dog, you want yourself a dog, get yourself an XL American Bully because they really are protectors. They're loyal. They'll keep your house guarded at all times. They'll keep the premises guarded, whatever you want to call it, right? They'll do all that stuff and do everything. Now let's talk about the maintenance, what you will have to do if you had an XL American Bully, and then we will compare the American Pit Bull Terrier, more specifically Gamebred American Pit Bull Terrier, since this is an XL American Bully. So what's the differences between them two dogs? All right, So since these dogs are so big, you're gonna have to get one of them extra large bowls like what I got, and feed your dog 4 cups of dog food. Really per day, I would say 4.5 cups of dog food, since this dog is so large. And that means 4.5 cups of dog food would mean you're gonna have to spend a lot of time outside with this dog so it can use the bathroom throughout the day. I would recommend take your dog out like between the morning time, the afternoon, really any chance you get. If you have to do a 9-to-5 job, I would recommend having somebody else take the dog out for you, because you're gonna have to really take this dog out. You don't understand how big this dog is. You're gonna have to really take this dog outside every day, unless you just keep it on a tie out and you're watching it with your cameras and you have it in an enclosed area. So you're gonna really have to protect this dog as well as itself, and make sure this dog is getting the proper needs that it has, and make sure it's outside using the bathroom, guarding the house and stuff. Another thing XL American Bullies really don't like is to be alone for a long time, or a long period amount of time and hours. They'll really miss you while you're gone, especially if you leave them outside for a couple hours or so. Or I would recommend doing this, but if you decide to leave your dog outside pretty much like the whole day outside, they're really gonna miss you. But some people really want a sentry dog. And what is a sentry dog? Well, a sentry dog is a dog that's literally known just to only be a guard dog. Like, it doesn't meet people, it doesn't meet family, it only knows only one thing, and that's just a guard. So like I said before, if your dog is a sentry dog, only allow it to meet your personal family and not other people, because it's a sentry dog. It's only known to guard. Those are the type of dogs that be outside for like 2, 3, 4, 5 days or so, because they're sentry dogs. They're always outside. They're guarding the premises, correct? So you might have like 2 or 3, 4 sentry dogs outside guarding the house or something. But yeah. But the next thing I want to talk about at XL American Bullies is how much care and how much stuff that you actually have to manage them, like their coat, and how much would you have to clean them depending on their disease, depending if they're dealing with fleas or something to that effect. I would recommend washing down your XL American Bully really about every week or so, or every 2 weeks or so, because their coat, you want to make sure that coat is always looking clean, always looking shiny. You want to make sure your dog's always healthy. Actually, 2 weeks is better. So I would recommend washing this dog's coat every 2 weeks, because that's how I do with my dogs and my dog in general. So make sure you wash your dog's coat every 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna be real with you. XL American Bullies, and depending on type of owner you are, if you allow your dog to do this, they can be aggressive. They are. I'm gonna admit it. XL American Bullies are really aggressive, because from the ones I've been meeting at the dog park and the ones I've been meeting around my area and neighborhood, and pretty much everywhere I go, if I ever see one, they're aggressive. They're very aggressive, and that's the only reason they want to just protect their owners. But I have seen them get dominated on by other dogs that aren't even the same size as them, or maybe a little bit bigger than them in somewhat ways, but they don't look as good as them because their ears are cropped. They have a strong coat, they have a strong structure. They just look exquisite. That's what they look like. But the thing is about the American Bullies, that they can be aggressive. So what I would do if you have an XL American Bully is don't push it to be aggressive. Don't push it to fight other dogs, because let's be legit. XL Bullies can't win in a dog fight. They can't, depending on what dog it is. They just can't win. I mean, if it's a freaking Chihuahua or something, like any small dog, of course they can win. But I'm just talking about in general with these medium to large size dog breeds. XL Bullies aren't good fighters. They're just really good show dogs, and really good dogs that protect you from like actual human beings, not dogs. Like, they can protect you from dogs, but that's when you have to step in as the owner to carry some mace or an actual weapon to protect yourself and your dog, because they can't take that dog on its own. Because they can, but they just really can't. Depending on your dog, man, they can't. Let's just be realistically. Come on, let's be realistic. If a Cane Corso came out of nowhere trying to kill you and your dog, and you have an XL American Bully, the XL American Bully ain't gonna stop it. You're gonna have to step in and use your weapon, or use your mace, or use your walking stick. Come on, let's be realistic. So don't be thinking, oh, I have the baddest dog on the block. I got the baddest dog in the neighborhood because I'm walking up the street with my SL American Bully. No, that's another thing. SL American Bully owners can be cocky. And I mean, it's a lot of SL American Bullies owners, and some aren't, but 9 times out of 10, they're cocky. And I mean very cocky. I mean very, very cocky. And they just think, since they're so stuck up that their dog is the best dog in the block, neighborhood, the street, pretty much the whole world. They probably think their dog is the best dog in the world. Like, if you be like, nah, my dog looks way better. Like, come on, man, come on. And then you got the tricolors. People be flexing off their dogs and stuff. Like, it's cool for a little clout and stuff, but it's cool. But it's just like, dude, come on now. That's not really cool. Especially if you see that junk in public. Some dudes walking up the street with the dogs doing like this. Like, that's not really cool. That's kind of cringe, to be honest with you. And don't ask me why it's like this, but you got the strong guys and the tall dudes with the extremely small dogs, and the short dudes and the slim dudes with the extremely large dogs. I'm not sure why it's like that, or why people choose to have extremely big dogs and they're like 5'4", like nearly 4 feet or something to that effect. Like, they be short with these huge dogs. And then you got like the 6'7" dudes and the 7 foot freaking 10 dudes with these extremely small dogs. Like, I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for the SL American Bully. Let's go ahead and move on over to the Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terrier. Now, the Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terrier is a dog that really weighs from 20 pounds to about 60 pounds. Really, to be honest with you, some Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terriers don't even get to 60. They get to like 45, 50 pounds. And not only that, they have a bite force of 235 to 330 psi. These little small dogs were literally bred for strictly fighting. The reason why I think a Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terrier can really defeat any dog, and this is actually not from my opinion, it's really just from web and from what I've actually seen before. As long as it's not a dog like the Turkish Kangol, the band dog, any dog from really 200 psi up to like 500, 600 psi, in my personal opinion, with a little training that goes a long way with your Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terrier, your dog can defeat that dog instantly. It's because when Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terriers fight, they get so low to the ground, and I mean really low. They run low, like real low, and then they come out of nowhere, and then they just bite that dog on its neck instantly. And then there's a whole myth going around, oh, pit bulls got locking jaws. No, they don't have locking jaws. It's just when their jaw is attached to that dog's neck, they do like this, shaking that dog's neck like this. This is a pit bull. Like, literally, they're shaking that dog's neck until that dog's not even alive no more. Now, some facts about pit bulls is that they were bred for bull baiting, dog fighting, bear baiting, rat baiting, all kinds of stuff. Pretty much any type of baiting, pit bulls were made for that. Literally, that's why pit bulls were created. They were bred for that and dog fighting. To go up and get Dogo Argentinos and any other dogs like the Presa Canarios, any other dogs that was bred for fighting, this pit bull was in the ring with them. That's what I'm trying to say. If these little small dogs, like freaking 18, 21 inches at height and 20 to really 45 pounds of weight, these little dogs can destroy pretty much any dog in this ring. That's how crazy they are. The real bulldog. This is the real bulldog we're talking about. The Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terrier is the real bulldog. And one thing about these dogs is that they were actually bred for game. Like, they're definitely gonna defend you in like anything. Whether a dog comes at you or not, it's gonna defend that. Now let's talk about my personal experiences with my Gamebreed American Pit Bull Terrier and compare that to the American Bully. Now, to be honest with you, I feed my dog really 3.5 cups with the raw diet included into that. So we got that For the coat, I recommend using the raw diet. I say this in every video. Y'all guys already should know that by now. So I do that, and then I walk my dog down for a mile or so and back. Other than that, you also have to let your dog do the same thing as the American Bully, which is keep it outside until it use the bathroom. Now the thing is, it's a different size difference from the Pit Bull and the American Bully when it comes to that dog poop. And when you clean it up, it's just going to be ridiculously hard with the American Bully because of how big the dog poop is. I mean, it's not hard, but it's just more poop, and they poop a lot. Same with the Pit Bull. It's just except the thing is, the poop is way smaller. It's not as hard to keep the yard clean, because with that American Bully, they gonna be pooping like crazy, making these crazy size poops. I don't even want to put it on the screen how large that poop is. And then with the Pit Bulls, it just be like maybe like 2 or 3 pieces of poop. That's literally how it is with them, and I mean very small too. But yeah, that's that with the Pit Bull. Now as far as guarding, I would say the American Bully has won at that. But then again, if somebody decides to try to come inside your house, the Pit Bull is just going to fly to the sky, straight into their arm, and lock in. They don't have locking jaws, but it's made to lock on. But I'm going to be real with you. You can turn any dog into a guard dog. If you have a Chihuahua, you can use them as a noise alarm, and then you can bring out your real big dog out on them. So yeah. Another thing about Pit Bulls is that they're real easy to train, really easy to use the spring pole, really easy to use the foot pole, really easy to actually do obedience training. They're really easy to learn everything. They're just easy at pretty much anything. Teaching them everything they're really good at. They listen to you as an owner. I noticed the American Bullies are stubborn, and American Pit Bull Terriers aren't stubborn. They will listen to you. In fact, they don't even have to be alone as much as an American. In conclusion, I would have to say the winner for this video is the American Pit Bull Terrier. But the winner in being a successful or great guard dog is the American Bully. The thing is, the difference is when it comes to guarding, I would recommend getting an American Bully when it comes to guarding your house, guarding yourself, and just having an American Bully in general when it comes to guarding something. They're just really great guard dogs in general, and I would recommend getting yourself one. But don't get cocky thinking you have the best dog on the block. Now, you can train your dog to be a guard dog, but me personally, I would choose the American Bully in that factor when it comes to becoming a good guard dog. But the American Pit Bull Terrier wins in everything else. Like if you're taking your dog on the walk, you're having a stroll, and then the dog comes out of nowhere, your dog is going to go ahead, finish that dog out, just in case if the dog thought they were doing something. Like that dog is going to annihilate that dog for you. But I would recommend fighting. Obviously, we as great owners around here, we're going to go ahead and take care of that fight, so your dog won't have to. Go ahead and remove that dog from the premises. If you have a walking stick, you just be like, hey, get out here, shoo, so it can go back into its own yard, and you continue your walk as usual. But if the case comes down to it, you and your dog is in your backyard, a couple coyotes come out of nowhere, and you go ahead and get your weapon, dissolve that problem of your American Pit Bull Terrier, go ahead and do him in, just in case if they thought something was cool around here, because coyotes only have a 70 psi bite force, and your dog has a 335 psi bite force, and that dog is literally built for fighting. So of course they're gonna take care of that. So yeah, like I said, American Pit Bull Terriers are great fighters. I've also heard stories over time of pit bulls killing like a bunch of coyotes at once, like just one dog killing like a bunch of coyotes. Isn't that crazy? That's wild for one dog. They're definitely fighters for real. Like they're literally built for fighting. But me personally, I'm gonna have to choose the American Pit Bull Terrier for the winner. The American Pit Bull Terrier is better at a lot of things different than the American Bully is. For one, it's easy to manage, easy to groom. You don't have to worry about half of the stuff that this dog has. And not only that, it has a higher bite force. Case closed. Higher bite force, I'm sold. It was built for fighting. It was made for fighting. And the dog is just the perfect guard dog in general. I would recommend getting that dog. They're literally the best dogs. They're literally one of the best dogs in the world. That's why they're so popular. You ever hear somebody say, Gamebred American Pit Bull Terrier, or just American Pit Bull Terrier in general? But yeah, guys, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be the end of this video. I hope y'all guys enjoyed another banger. Catch y'all guys on the next one. I am out.